5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LMC cast. We're back again, another month, and sadly we have no random genius this month, but we do have someone to cover for him. We're in today's session. We have the boss man himself, Kevin.
Hello, I'm Mr. Eva. I'm your substitute teacher for today. Now, class, you all behave, right?
No.
At least he's honest.
Attention.
We have Vija.
Good
Class clown.
evening.
No troublemaker.
We have Nabal.
Hello.
We have Shadowfox.
We're rich.
Rich.
Yarr. And then there's Fart.
Hooray!
And today we are playing a game that I believe was suggested by Shadowfox.
No.
Originally, I was watching a Let's Play recently.
Oh,
Ah,
The Mall suggested it. I did some research on it.
oh, okay. Well, Shadowfox is the one that went and got the mod. But okay, so it's Nabal's suggestion. Who would like to explain the rules?
I can have a rundown of it. As you might have guessed from the We're Rich, it's a dwarven game. We are dwarven miners mining many mystical minerals, or, the usual ones that you see, like quartz and emeralds, amber,
Gemstones.
gemstones. We go around, each having our turn at swinging away with our pickaxes, hoping to get the good stuff and not the obsidian. Obsidian is bad for us. If we get too many obsidian, we are out for the round. Or out for the day. There are 5 days. We have cards that we may play to put things in our favor or steal from other dwarves. We can back out at any point and pick up some more cards and some more coins. And at the end of the day, whatever we've got, we can try and hoard or we can sell. If we sell certain minerals in certain ways, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 different, 6 different, we can apply multipliers to our other minerals that we're selling. But that is essentially the basic of it. The idea is to just be as rich as possible by the end.
And we'll probably be explaining little bits as we go along.
Yes, this is our first playing of it, so I imagine we'll be explaining it, or at least going through and understanding it out loud.
Yeah, so let's flip over the cards we have in the center table. Where's the flip?
Coins underneath.
And then they automatically go back under the 50 flip. And we will let Shadowfox start, I think.
Yes. So we have a few cards. These cards allow us to steal or force people to mine for us. So, but yeah, we'll start off and.
So you have to do one of
is it-
3 actions.
Yeah, it's one of 3 actions. It says the person with the longest beard starts. I think I probably usually have the longest beard, at least during winter.
Let's go by our what's it called, our pack faces.
Oh, back face. That's not a bad idea. But yes, so I can either choose to mine a crystal, play an action card, or leave the mine. It'd be a bit silly to leave the mine right now, so we'll give back one last quick shuffle, and I've drawn an obsidian.
Oh, no.
ooh.
Obsidian right off the bat.
Why is obsidian bad, John?
It is sharp and pointy and brittle, and if you put 2 of them in your cart, they explode, and many shrapnels enter your body.
And also your cart gets destroyed and you lose everything that's in it.
Exactly.
So not a good start for you.
No, you start now. So
But if you get another obsidian now, then
I'm out.
you've not lost anything.
Well, that's true. I mean,
It's
I
not
can't.
a good for you.
But he doesn't gain anything
But
either.
but I haven't gained anything.
Wait, your entire cart is destroyed. So you
Yes.
cannot gain anything more.
For the rest of the day.
Once you're injured, that's it. The day's over for you, and you get yourself a little accident token.
So Vijay, you're next.
Right. So my choices are mine a crystal, play an action card, or leave the mine. I noticed there's a price value on these cards. To play these cards, do you have to pay?
No. That's what they're worth at the end of the game if you
Yes,
don't.
any of these cards you have left over at the end of the day, or the end of the entire
The match.
game,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
get to sell for that price.
Thank goodness for that. That'd be a bit awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You've started the game, excellent. Well, it's your turn. That'll cost you.
Yeah. I was just questioning why there's a dollar value on these cards.
Yes.
So based on that, I choose to play. Here we go.
Here we go.
Mine 3 crystals. Return any obsidian mined to the bag.
All right, so
Okay.
take 3.
1,
So you got
2.
Two amethysts.
Ooh.
amethyst, quartz.
Not a bad
good.
haul.
Not a bad
Yeah.
hoard at all.
And that gets discarded.
Okay. It is my turn. Hello, everybody. It is lovely to be back on LMC Cast.
See,
I am here principally so I can hear Vija and Nibal's voices, as it feels like I haven't heard them for a long time. One because he's absent, and the other one because he's always mute. Right, let's go. I'm just gonna strap mine.
So,
Mine.
I'm just going whoop.
hey,
And, ooh, hello.
Ooh,
Emerald.
Emeralds.
Not bad.
So
emeralds.
that is worth 3, whereas the amethyst is worth 2 and the quartz is worth 1. 1.
Yeah.
About a quarter of those crystals, by the way, are obsidian in the bag, so there's a very good chance that you will pull one.
Yes.
Eventually,
Speaking of
anyway.
which,
Highly obsidian weighted.
I drew out a quartz from the bag.
Not too bad.
Yep.
Yeah, sod it. Mine. Oh no.
Oh,
I got
ooh,
obsidian.
obsidian, etc.
You know what? We will. So back round to me now.
Yep.
We're going to play a card.
Okay.
Choose an opponent who must mine 2 crystals. You may take one, but the opponent must keep the other. So,
Right. Who gets to choose what?
well, so I would choose.
Basically,
Which one
they-
to take?
yeah, the
Yeah.
opponent mines
Yeah.
2, and
So I will say, Nibal, mine 2 crystals for me.
What if they mine 2 obsidian?
Well,
Your
you have
stuff.
to take
What?
obsidian.
Your stuff is quite
Yeah.
good.
2 quartz.
Yeah.
Two
All right, we'll
quartz.
take a
Well, this
14.
is a hard decision then.
That's fine.
And then we'll pop the discard pile over there.
Okay. One thing to note: the less valuable the crystal, the more of them there are. The most valuable crystal, there's only 2 of them in the whole bag.
The rare amber.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming at the end of day 5, we
In day
Oh.
5, we add up everything, sell everything.
Hmm.
We clear the table. We clear everything.
so is 1 round 1 day then, or
Yeah, the days when everyone has left the mine, for whatever reason.
okay,
So there's 5 days and it's the end of the game.
Okay.
okay. I choose to draw a crystal. Ooh,
Is that blue?
Sapphire.
Yeah, that's blue.
sapphire.
Sapphire. Ooh, that's worth.
Not bad.
It
Yeah.
does look very cyan, doesn't it?
It does look.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Okay, right.
Frankly, when you hover over them, it does tell you what it is. So,
So I am going to play a cards, and I will also use Here We Go! And mine 3 crystals and any obsidian mined to the bag. So what have we got? We've got a quartz and
An emerald.
ooh, another
Ooh.
emerald and obsidian. But it goes back in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
You're
You're
shame.
doing well.
you are.
You need to shuffle the bag, though. It would be unfair to directly give with no.
Where do I put
Yeah,
the
I mean,
card there? Then?
Discard. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
discard
feel,
those.
feel free to shuffle the deck, the bag every time you go for it because
Yeah,
it's.
because otherwise you're going to pick up an obsidian.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like shuffling the bag doesn't really change your odds in any major
Not
way.
really, considering the amount of obsidian still in the bag.
Yeah, yeah. The odds get a little bit worse as time goes on.
Let's draw. Ooh, what have I got? Amethyst.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice draw.
So I feel like I'm going to have to play a card.
Or you can be lucky and draw from the bag.
You're not in a strong position.
No.
There's nothing to lose.
Well, true. Nothing
Well,
to lose,
this is the
but
thing.
plenty
I
to
could
gain.
be cruel. I could be nice, but I think I'm just gonna do neither and just be neutral. Here we go.
Here we go. Everyone is here. We're going.
Yeah. Well, I've got to. Might as well use one card before. The end.
yeah.
One
Oh.
emerald,
Ooh.
one sapphire, 2
Ooh.
sapphire.
Oh, very nice.
So I'll be
That is-
taking that nice haul.
I like the odds. They are not great.
Oh,
No.
great night.
We'll go for one more mine. See if I can't get something nice. We'll shuffle. Green. It's an
Not
emerald.
bad.
All right. I'm going to play Here We Go again.
Here we go. Everyone's got a here we go. Feel sad.
Here
I
we
don't-
go again.
So I get
What?
quartz.
Obs.
Oh,
Oh,
obsidian.
but it's obsidian. Put
But
that
you
to one
just keep-
side. And
Emerald. Not bad.
yes.
More emerald.
Well,
And I'll just shuffle that a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, not bad haul.
Not a bad haul.
Let me see. Okay.
Okay.
Not a bad haul at all. Okay, for the purposes of the game more than anything, and he won't hold it against me.
Oh no.
I'm going to play a card that says, "These don't belong to you." I'm going to
Okay.
steal 2 valuable crystals from another dwarf's mine card.
Okay.
And, ooh, who's it going to be? Who's going to be is the question. I think I quite like these 2 sapphires you've got over here,
Ooh.
Mr. Earthhearts.
Oh, at this point, that's just cruel. At this
mean,
point, I feel like
if you
I'm.
have a-
I've sort of set up a deliberate thing to for you to
I mean, you ever
attack
have
me
something
back.
kind in your hand, now would be the time to play it.
I don't have anything I can do. I think I'm just going to have an accident. I I actually don't think there's. I genuinely don't think there's any point.
Welcome to the final destination of podcasts. Everybody.
Well, let me put it this way: there is nothing in my hand that will help me, so I might as well just. If I crash and burn, I just might as well crash and burn.
In the meantime,
I've
I
got
draw a
so
quartz.
little.
A simple little quartz.
Well, might as well mine. Yeah, I'm accident. I got a second obsidian, so I'm out.
Oh, no.
No.
They go
I'm
back in the
trying-
bag.
I'm trying to remember
Do
what
they go back in the bag straight
You go
away,
back
or
in
do
the
they
bag.
go?
Goes back in the bag.
Hang on,
But the
stop
odds-
checking.
The odds get worse.
Yep.
When a player places a second obsidian action occurs, and the player is removed from the mine,
Oh, and
All
this
the
gets
crystal-
discarded.
all the crystals being held in that player's cart are returned to the mine bag, including the obsidian.
Oh, there you go. And I am out for this round with nothing to show.
You got a nice wicked scar. So over the top of your eye, it makes you look much
In
cooler.
the meantime, John, what would John want to do?
I don't think this is mine. Take one obsidian from your mine cart and give it to another player. So I'm going to take this obsidian. Kev likes to hoard these crystals. He's been
Oh, yes.
Well, that's the end of your turn. So
That's the end of my turn. Yeah, a card or a mine is an action. So
Right. I will mine.
Ooh,
No.
hang on, did we shuffle the bag?
I did.
Yeah,
You did.
I'll take the obsidian anyway.
I think the odds of it are just.
Yeah, they will be quite high
Yeah.
at the moment.
I mean, how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 non-obsidians are out. So that's so it
So that's like a quarter of
it's
everything.
a third of the
Yeah.
bag about. It's a third, it's a third. So it's
So,
almost down to a 50-50 chance of getting
Uh,
something or an obsidian.
You know what?
It's Kev's turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was losing track of time there.
I do have a question actually, since Shadow Fox did that. If somebody gives you a second obsidian, is that an instantaneous kablooey, or
Yes.
can you try and do something
Yes.
about it? Is it? Oh, that's
Unless you've got a counter card or a accident token.
and
If
by
you've got-
count.
If you've got the card, not mine either, you can stop it.
Oh, that's like an. That's
There are
like a
specific
note, is
counter
it?
cards, yeah.
Okay. Well, I do like to reunite people with their lost property, and I stumbled across this, and you know what, lads, this isn't mine. So I can take one obsidian from my minecart and give it to any player, and guess where this is going? Back to John it goes.
Oh,
All right, then.
I could have been extremely cruel and given it to Vija then. And
he would have lost a chunk.
In the
He
meantime,
would have done.
I play a card. Out of my way. Every opponent must return one randomly chosen valuable crystal to the bag.
So you can't give a black obsidian back.
Yeah, so
your quartz,
specifically
your emeralds,
valuable.
your amethysts, your sapphires.
Valuable
Random.
crystals. Valuable crystals is anything worth
Is
anything.
it random?
Yep, it says random.
How do you make it random?
1 minute. Let me do this. John, put your things in there. Can you see my zone?
I see you.
There's a hidey zone.
Take the black the black one off.
Should it be easy just to generate a bag, stick them in, and pick one?
Yeah, probably would. Hang on, let's. You know what?
Should we just get everybody give everybody an extra bag on the side?
Yeah, makes sense.
Swords, blocks, tools, bag,
I'll get rid of that.
bag.
Bag for you.
Thank you. We
Everyone.
both tried to grab the same bag and take it to the same place then. So that was great.
I'll get rid of that.
Let's paint my bag so I know which one is mine.
In goes my lovely treasure.
There we go.
And then shuffle it, and then pick one out.
Yay, the regular quartz. And that goes back into the.
I'll take off my end
What's
over
this?
Hey, the quartz!
And it goes back in. Yeah, it goes back in the bag.
The quartz.
So we're restocking the bag in a good way. So yeah, so now I'm back down to another one emerald. I guess a lone emerald.
Well, yep, that's the end of Nabal's turn. So Shadow Fox, you're back up.
Oh yeah.
Shuffled up. There we go.
The odds are so terrible, but I think I might just leave mine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's fair.
It gives. It means I can take this card
And a coin.
and the coin.
And the question is, are you keeping you keeping that, or are you selling it?
I'm keeping the emerald for this turn. I mean, so I can hold up to 2 emeralds,
Well, two
or,
crystals.
two valuable crystals, and then
Next
choose to
round.
sell them when I have a kind of better hand, shall we? And I believe, does the obsidian go back into the mine straight away, or does that wait to be sold?
Let me have a look.
If a player leaves a mine,
Yeah, you don't do the selling till the end, so you keep
setting
that
their
for them.
crystals aside to be sold once. So yeah,
So yeah, don't put it back in the bag. It is
No.
now Vijay's turn.
it'll go back into the bag next.
Vijay.
Okay. I'm going to leave the mine.
Ooh.
Coward.
So I take this,
Take that.
Yep.
and that gets added to my hand.
I'm going to say wise move.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both got no
Wise
obsidians. We can be a bit risky at this point.
We could indeed.
Right. And I put down what I want to keep for future, don't I?
If you want to keep anything for the next
Yeah.
round, you
Keep
can.
the obsidian.
So, like for example, with like the combos, like selling 4 of any one kind of crystal to make to double the value of any others.
Hmm.
Like maybe you want to keep the quartz, maybe you want to keep the trash common one.
Yeah. But you can decide that
yeah.
while.
Yeah, you can think
I'm
about it.
leaving.
Actually, can you stick? Oh yeah, I mean, it says say 2 valuable crystals, so
Yeah.
you can't actually like
You can't stick
you
with
can't like
obsidian.
keep an obsidian to just to start screwing with people.
No,
man.
everything. Yeah,
There's enough in the bag for that.
Yeah, true, too true.
True.
Right. Well, somebody's just spoilt my fun. So, so I will, as Nabal rightly said, neither of us have obsidian, so it kind of makes sense for us to mine
You
here. So,
just keep.
Yeah.
so
picking
I will
that tree.
mine, and I get
Ooh.
myself
Amethyst.
an amethyst.
Okay,
Oh, good
I
play.
shall play Eureka. I
Oh.
mine 7 crystals. I may choose one to exchange with one of them that I've mined. So I pull out 7.
Oh,
I
well,
give-
we know which one you're taking, I think.
It's gonna be very
Yeah.
cruel. The second one pops up in this pile. 3 for 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you mine all 7,
7.
and then you
And
choose
I
to,
exchange
which to
one
swap.
of mine that I've got still for one of these.
and then they all go
Well,
back in the bag.
Is that a good idea? Because
I was gonna say-
surely you could. You've got the 3 times, so then you just.
But he has a 3 times, but he might want to save that for a later on when he's actually got
So-
more things to sell.
Yeah.
Again, he's chosen the amber, guys listening, and there are only 2 of them.
And they are worth lots of money.
Lots
They're
of
worth
money.
Lots of
8.
money.
Lots
Get the
of
quadruple.
money.
Also, I like these dwarves are obviously all American.
Loads of money.
Loads of
Kev,
money.
it's back to you then.
It is indeed back to me.
It's a 2 dwarf game right now.
It's a 2 dwarf game, everybody. As we go into here, it's a 2 dwarf game. I am going to mine again, and I
Yeah.
get myself my
Oh.
obsidian.
Your
There we
first,
go.
there's your first proper obsidian.
Okay. But he's got no obsidian, so he can't like give me an obsidian unless he's got a card.
No.
That's
So the only
Weird.
thing is, the next person who leaves doesn't get a card.
No, if they leave, they do get the card unless there's an accident.
I thought it was the
In which
last dwarf standing got the last card.
case- No.
It's the last dwarf standing if the other person fucks up.
Yes. The other, if someone goes out on accident, then the final dwarf left gets the last dwarf standing card.
Ah,
indeed.
Another
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, so now after is that another quartz you got there,
Yeah.
Nabal?
They're the quartz.
Okay. Oh, hang on a second. A pizza delivery has arrived for me. Thank you very much indeed. Double cross cameo. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Right. It's hard work as a dwarf.
it is.
Wait. Where's my pizza?
Who else where his pizza is?
I'll stick with my traditional miner's
How about you?
dinner, which is a
No.
pasty.
I wasn't speaking to Double Cross.
Did you hear that?
What? No.
It's like, well, it's like you said, "Where's your pizza?" So I said that, and her response was, "I don't know. Where are you?" Oof. Right,
Fair
I
enough.
am going to make things spicy.
Spicy.
I am going to play. These don't belong to you.
Oh,
Steal 2 valuable crystals from another mine cart,
Ooh.
and I am going to unsurprisingly take the amber
the 2 actually valuable crystals. I take it.
and
Yeah.
the amethyst, which then gives me 2 amethysts as well over here.
Oh,
so,
jeez.
It makes
Mr.
Kev
Moneybags.
a very rich.
You might
dwarf.
be bailing out next
Yeah.
turn, in which case, come closer. I trade one of my. And I shall take that ammo back.
that's fine.
That's fine.
I've still got-
Oh,
I'm
here we
still-
go.
That's fine. He's taken the amber back, folks, but I've still got 2 emeralds,
You've
2 sapphires, and 2 amethysts. And
And a
with
quartz.
that,
And one
I
quartz.
get your quartz in exchange. Okay, that's fine. Well, I think you'll find you will see me disappearing down the mine, or up
Yeah,
the mine.
that
Rather.
is fair. So all of this is yours, and Iron has to take what he's got now. That's
Yeah.
it.
Let's
so I
play
get-
with the
I-
water frill bear, in which case I keep going up to 4 more.
I think we should have agreed that at the start. I think for our first game, let's not do that and
Fair enough. That's
do
fine.
it for the second game.
So
I shall
so-
hold on to my precious amber.
Right. So again, for you guys listening, I gain 3 coins. Are these coins?
Yeah, that's what you sell money for.
That's
Or your
good.
gems for,
Excellent. So I've got a nice shiny new card, which is don't mine for your opponent. So I've got a counter card now.
Yep. So that goes in the hand.
Yep. And now that's the end of the round. So
So-
pick which crystals you're keeping, and and then the rest of them you have to sell.
I've
Yep.
already
So
decided.
keep what you want, sell what you don't, and once you've sold it and taken the appropriate coinage, return everything you're not keeping to the bag.
So at the end of this round, I end up with 0 because I had an accident. Shadowfox has ended up with 0, but has kept an emerald for next time.
I have an emerald, and I got my 1 coin from
True.
taking the card.
So
Um,
we put all of it back and we take the value out in coins.
So
Yes.
yeah. So
Okay.
for example, you're not selling any. You're not doing any doubles or 3 of a kind,
Yeah.
4 of a kind, 5 or 6.
So I'm
Individual-
guessing 9.
So you're getting flat base value.
So off the back of that, that is 9. So I'll put 1 coin in to take out a 10.
Yep, that's a wise idea.
And then all these go back in the mine bag.
Yep.
Yep.
And you kept 2 quartz.
Yes.
Nabal ended up selling his 2 quartz, keeping his amber, so gets 2 points.
Points.
So I'm also using
Two
coins. So I was
delicious
using
points.
a counter, but
Yeah.
I just thought the coins would be a fun little.
And I think on top of the 3 that Kev had, he gets an extra 11 from his crystals he's selling.
I think it's 10. Because it's 2 emeralds, so that's
6.
A
Yep.
quartz, which is 1.
Yep.
7.
And
yeah.
2.
Oh, no, it's 11.
three,
Right,
4.
right.
Yeah,
Right,
so it's 11.
11. So,
So-
but for the again, I am keeping in my magical extra
Magic.
chest the 2 sapphires for another day. So I gain a nice 11 there. Thank you very much indeed.
No worries.
Take away that horrible obsidian.
Okie dokie. And day 2 begins.
Day 2 begins, and winner of the last round goes first.
Is it for the last
That's
player to
Do
leave
we?
the mine? So that would be me because I was the last to leave.
Would he?
Yes.
He would be the
I
last
think you
one.
were the.
last to leave the mine. Yes, so there we go.
Do we draw
I'm
up
just
on
going to
cards?
shuffle
Sorry.
back.
Hey,
Oh
you
yes,
want
everyone
five?
draws 1 card. So unless
Sorry.
you have 5, I guess.
No, it doesn't say anything like that. Just says draw.
Because I won an extra card, so it's just 4 that you
We'll just
get.
take 1 card apiece.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Come on, there we go.
I mean, surely I need 2 then, or is it just 1 card and
Just
I've
one
just
card.
come up
Just 1
with-
Yeah, just
Yeah.
1 card. So for example,
wow. Okay.
using all your hand early on might leave you.
Yes, so
Someone
I've got
won
like 1 card less than everybody else now.
I've got 3 as well, so I'm not much better.
I still have 5 because I went out so early.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start then. And you know what? I shall play this. Crystal. What crystal? I'll protect my amethyst this round.
That's in your mine card. That's in your chest. Your chest is not.
Yeah, your chest is
Effective.
fine.
Your chest
I mean,
is
but
safe.
you can still put that in front of your cart. Put your cart as like just in case.
But I mean,
So he's got a bodyguard for his mine cart,
Yes.
basically. Everybody.
yeah. Anything that's in your
Steely.
chest is specifically out of touch from anyone else.
Yeah, basically it's on the surface.
Like
Yeah.
your heart, your lungs.
Yeah. Right.
Hi ho.
I'm going to shuffle the bag before I draw because
Just to be safe.
Sod's Law. High obsidian. No, it's quartz.
Yeah,
Quartz is fine.
I will go
Jeez.
ahead and shuffle and draw. Ooh, emerald.
In my wild.
Emerald.
I will shuffle and
Another
emerald.
green.
So the
We're
one-
getting all those shards. We're doing a better job than Knuckles.
So the one we haven't seen so far is the ruby, of which there's 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will play mine-free crystals.
It-
Via here we go, and put back at the obsidian. So thank you for the shuffle. We have
Yeah, great.
there it is
Ruby.
the ruby, followed by an
And
obsidian,
Boo.
followed by an
No, no,
obsidian.
Ooh.
well,
Have you got
both of
anything
those
to
go
counter
back in
that?
the old bag there. And the ruby goes in the mine carts.
Yes, shuffle that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, just a little. Shuffle it away.
Nabal.
You know what? Give me a hand here, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Mine 2 crystals for us.
Okay. Mining 1.
Obsidian.
Ooh, obsidian.
Oh,
And mining 2.
Hey!
Obsidian. Take
Obsidian
one.
for everybody, and he did shuffle the bag.
Yes.
Right, well, I guess I might as well mine one.
Ooh,
Another quartz.
Fair enough.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And I will also just regularly mine. Oh, and get a nice little amethyst.
Right. Shouldn't these cards be flipped over so we can see what
Oh,
they
yes, they should be.
There we go.
are? Right. I'm going to play. Here we go.
So many
Right,
people
and I
here.
mine
Ooh,
amethyst,
Amethyst.
What's
What?
quartz. That's
Fire.
a good run.
It's
That is a good run.
nothing wrong with that hand.
Yes.
Yes, he got another sapphire.
Uh oh. The way you said that.
Another sapphire.
Oh yes, I am.
That's a
someone's
lovely
judge.
looking. You know what they say? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbour's minecart. So I won't. I just mine. Hey,
Oh, no.
there you go.
Obsidian, oh no.
I am deeply concerned.
But
Oh, the bells go.
Yeah, I'm going to then take a card. Right, I'm going to risk it. Ooh,
oh,
whoa!
Ooh,
Actually, I've found the amethyst.
Amethyst.
I mean, I've got nothing to lose just by taking one. I'll take it, really.
oh,
Ooh,
Very nice.
A ruby, huh?
Ruby.
That's
Ooh,
half the
wow,
rubies now out of the
wow.
bag.
That's true.
Phil,
No, Shadowfox.
Shadowfox.
And I will also go to the mines.
Obsidian.
Ooh.
Obsidian.
Ah,
Everyone's
Right.
got an obsidian. Actually, no, V doesn't have an obsidian. Neither do I
he does.
yet.
He does.
Does
It's
he?
hidden.
he does this and the quartz.
It's hidden under the quartz.
Ah,
Go on, Bill.
He does have that obsidian though. Does he? Does he risk it?
Well, he can do a
Got
combo
cards.
with. Yeah, he can do a combo with his free crystals, but it's not as good as it could be.
yes. It's do I risk it?
This is true.
Uh,
Dun, 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 dun. Insert "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" tension music here.
oh, I can be so cruel. I
You
can be
could be.
so cruel. Should I be cruel?
It's up to you.
Depends on who you want to be cruel to.
Well, I mean, that's only round 2.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
How many enemies?
taking over?
Feel free to get rid of all my crystals again, please.
How many? How many enemies do you want to make this early on?
Yeah, no, I don't want to make that many enemies. I choose to leave the mine.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
So
just
I
put that,
take
you
that.
can put that in your hand.
Oh, really? Well, just for that, I'm going to leave the mine as well.
No.
So I will take that. That card, the 1 coin, and I'll bid you good day.
were you going to come after me?
No.
The thing is, I was contemplating. I could have.
Yes, I know you. I know.
Yeah,
I'm well aware you were. I'm aware you were contemplating.
I know it's like no, I don't want to be that cruel this stage.
You know, what?
There's too many days for vengeance.
I'll risk it. Oh, quartz.
Quartz, that's fine. I mean, no reason for me not to yet. I got an emerald.
Emerald. You know what? This isn't mine. This obsidian. Let's give you a reason.
Wow.
Well, it's either give it to you or give it to Nibal, and Nibal already has
True.
one. I don't
Well,
want to.
the bow can deflect it at the moment, so.
No, it's
I
not.
It might deflect. It might deflect it your way anyway.
This will be safe.
Well, is it protect
right,
the
yeah, that's
minecart
fair.
for protect one valuable crystal? That's not a valuable
Yeah,
crystal.
That's true.
I felt like let's not be too mean, but let's
Anyway,
just.
it's your turn, Navar.
Let's risk it.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
Accident.
He's got a dummy token,
Bye bye.
so you get an accident token.
There was indeed an accident.
And I will
Yeah.
say, you've actually got the get out of jail free accident token this round. So even if you pick up another obsidian, you can immediately go, no, put it back in the bag.
Exactly. But then I run the risk of you being able to put it back in my cart if you got something. Also, this gets discarded.
Yes. Bye bye.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we're down to the last of us now.
Yeah. The thing is, you've got no reason to leave yet, so.
No.
But you could force him to leave.
There is that, but I think for the moment, Shadow Fox, give me a hand, will you?
Oh, am I mining?
Yeah, mine too. See what you get.
Obsidian.
Obsidian and
So I'm going to take the obsidian, then use the accident token to put it back.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's actually a good play.
Yeah,
Nice,
excellent.
drawn that extra card.
So,
now we're at the point where Urthart has avoided death, but he's still got an obsidian. He's got 2 quartz, an emerald, and one of the other rubies.
yeah.
Shadow Fox has got an obsidian, a emerald, and an amethyst.
So I just have to hope he doesn't have another thing to give me another obsidian. Which
He also has an emerald in his chest as
I
well.
do.
This is true.
I actually think with there being a here we go on the table, here I go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured that would be
Fair
the case.
play.
Yes.
So that is the end of that day, and I've got some points this time. I can't complain too much. But the
Yeah,
question is,
I'm
what
gonna
do I-
get 2 at least.
Right, back in the mine bag it goes.
I shall chest
I'm-
away my amethyst.
There we go. Back in the mine
I'm
bag.
going to chest away.
What a phrase.
I'm going to chest away a quartz and the ruby.
If you
then
would
I'll-
like to chest away.
Yeah, I'm selling my amethyst, but keeping both my emeralds, which gives me a start on something nice.
So Shadow Fox hasn't got much in the way of points at the minute. It's all from coins.
Pretty much, yeah. I've sold an
Entirely from
amethyst.
coin.
I sold a whole amethyst.
I mean, I'm just going to take the fact that I survived.
Yes, I'm on the board.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think I'm still losing. Technically, I have 1 point more than Nabal, but Nabal has a lot in stock, let's say.
Yeah.
Got a lot of the chest.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
okie dokie. Day 3.
What's the scores running? What's the running totals at the moment for everybody?
2 points. Not counting what's in my chest.
2,
Uh,
The Bell's on 2. Urthart's on 3, but has 4 coins. I'm not sure how that works.
No, it should only be 3 coins. Oh. There we go.
Urthart's cheating. Then we've got Shadow Fox has got 6. Has got 6 coins, but said he sold a.
So everything is here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're doing that. I'm actually just like these are the coins, and I've just added the things on.
I'm basically it's a dual system, so I know if both numbers add up right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So Vija's in the lead actually with 22 at the minute, and I'm on 21.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very close race on both sides at the moment.
Yeah.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
and
Yeah,
everybody draw a card.
So bravery bonuses are steal 2 valuable crystals from another dwarf's minecart, then mine 3 crystals, steal 2 valuable crystals again, and choose an opponent who must mine 2 crystals. Or rather, the mine and the split card. I'm drawing another card from me. That'd be an
We
idea.
are about half an hour through this.
So I'd say that's a good point for a break. Who would
Break
like to
plan.
go first? I'm happy to do so because I'm actually prepared already.
Might be
Sure,
good
go ahead.
Go for it.
So, this month has been a mixture of old and new. One game I mentioned last month that I was like, don't think I'm probably going to play this, and then someone gifted me like 4 days later, Pizza Tower.
Hey.
I'm not going to spend too long on this because it's almost identical to the reasons why I thought I might not like it and like it a bit. It is very much a speedrunners game made for speedrunners by speedrunners of the Warrior Land series. It's still fun. I finished the main storyline. I've gotten a few P ranks, but there's no way I'm 100% in that game. It's just not worth the effort. So I've enjoyed what I've played of it. It's fun, but it's very much not quite my thing. However, I did 100% 2 games literally in the last week. One of them being one I should have done more than a year ago, but I've only just got round to, and that being Elden Ring.
Hey.
I had 2 trophies left to get, which was complete the game with the 2 endings I hadn't got yet. So
literally just both endings, 2 achievements, that's it.
Yeah, and I went through a New Game Plus because I may have over-leveled slightly, where I was killing some bosses in 3 hits.
I mean, if you just want to finish the achievements, why not?
So that was quite quick. The other one is the game I have been mentioning a couple of months now that I was playing with Gavi, that being Dark Souls, which is actually the hardest Souls game, according to the amount of people that have completed it, to 100%. 3 of the achievements/trophies in there are the hardest in the entire Souls series to get, including Bloodborne and all of that stuff. One of them being collect all the legendary weapons in the game, which requires 3 full run-throughs of the game, in theory. When we finished Gavi's Let's Play of it, he gave me all the boss souls he hadn't used, which actually kind of negated one entire playthrough. So that helped massively. I still had to do a load of grinding for it, but...
How friendly and convenient.
Yeah, it was a bit of a thank you for helping him through it, I think. So, yeah, 2 platinums in a week for the Souls series of games.
Hey.
Am I going to do Dark Souls 2 and 3? God damn no. Because one of them requires a lot of online grinding, and I'm not going to do that. One of them, I think, requires you to play through the game without ever dying and without using any bonfires. They can be separate runs, but yeah, no. So, on to the new games. First one is the one that I finished, which is Metroid Prime Remastered.
Yes.
Oh.
So I waited for this to come out physically because I like my Switch games in physical format. And what can I say? It looks excellent. It definitely, facelift-wise, is a big upgrade. People who didn't like the Wii remaster because they got rid of the particle effects on the guns, rejoice. They've got newer particle effects on the guns where it's kind of harder to tell with the charge beam, but stuff like the ice beam completely freezes over the cannon now, which is kind of cool. And the game seems to be very true to the original. I didn't find any major bugs. The game kind of rewards you with concept art as you go through the game and do various tasks or unlock various things, which is quite nice. I didn't 100% the game on my first playthrough, but you have to play through it anyway to unlock hard mode, and then you have to get 100% on hard mode to unlock all the galleries, so I might as well do my 100% on hard mode. I have 2 complaints about the game. One is very minor and is just me being nitpicky. The other one I think is a bigger issue. It's not game-breaking, but I think it's a very big oversight. And then there's one issue I want to address just because it's a bit of a bugbear of the industry at the moment. But minor issue, no fusion suit. The fusion suit is, or was in the original game, if you connected the GameCube Metroid Prime game to the GBA game Metroid Fusion, unsurprisingly, and it gave you a new suit to play for the game in. I actually enjoy that suit more than Samus's original suit.
Just visually, or is it do anything else? Or
No, it's just visual.
nah, fair. The whole DS Advanced Link system was something that I feel was like really cool, and I don't know how utilized it was. I feel like maybe it could have been more.
Yeah, the problem was a lot of people didn't want to afford stuff. Like probably the game that used it. The 2 games that used it to its max would have been Four Swords and Crystal Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
So was that the Tingle Tuner one, or was that Wind
No,
Waker?
that's Wind Waker. Four Swords was quite literally you were supposed to plug 4 Game Boy Advance into the GameCube, and every player got their own screen on the GBA, so when they went indoors, it would show on there, and basically all your inventory was on there instead of cluttering up the main screen.
That's quite nice.
There is a really good Let's Play where a group does it with using a Wii as the GameCube, and then using 4 Game Boy Advance players on GameCubes to emulate the Game Boy Advances.
Dear Lord.
That'd possibly be easier, actually, I would have thought, wouldn't it?
It would be if they didn't need, I think, 5 PCs to capture all the footage. And even then, there are times when the signals just go, nope, can't cope with this anymore. So, I think they called it the Gigaquad. Anyway, so that's my minor complaint. The more severe complaint, while the game looks a lot prettier, it looks like all the lighting is now baked into the environment. And this creates a problem when your weapons, the enemies, and your morph ball no longer produce any light. And there is a specific section in the game where the lights get turned out, and one of the collectibles is supposed to be done in the dark with your morph ball lighting the way. Your morph ball no longer lights the way, so you literally have to do this in pitch darkness and just guess where the ledges are, or turn up your brightness really heavily, which is kind of how I ended up doing it. This, I think, is a much more serious one because it makes any of those dark sections much more difficult. In the original game, and even the Wii remake, like your weapons lit up the environment when you shot them. Enemies that had like energy projectiles would light up the area as well. And okay, I can understand the ice beam maybe doesn't light up stuff, but your plasma beam, which is literally like concentrated lava, that should produce light, and it doesn't in this game.
You'd think so. You'd hope so.
Volcanoes are well known for spewing out, pitch black lava.
Yeah. The problem is I don't actually think this is an issue that they can easily fix, because it's probably the way because it looks like they've remade the game from the ground up using the original as a reference. But that means that they've not programmed any kind of particle effect lighting in there. So it's not going to be a simple issue. And to be fair, I don't think they're going to bother fixing it at all. But there's no mention of them patching anything into the game. So that, I think, is a bigger issue, and kind of makes me go, is this the definitive edition? Because I will say having traditional FPS controls did make some parts more bit easier and just comfortable with, me being a general FPS player anyway. I still think the Wii controls, which technically are on this, but the Joy-Cons don't quite give the fidelity that I think are needed. I still think the Wii controls are the best ones, honestly. The last complaint, which is more of a bugbear of handling how it is, no one from the original creation of the game has been credited, other than thank you for the original staff who worked on this game. That is all the mention they get.
Wow.
There's improperly crediting is a very common occurrence.
But what's interesting is one of the developers pointed this out, and it is very 50-50 what people's response were. Some people were like, yeah, that sucks. You really should be credited, especially like you're a level designer. No one who remade the game actually had to design the environments and stuff. That was all you. But the other half of people were like, no, credits are too long already. We shouldn't have to credit the people of the original, especially considering the credits are unskippable. Sod you.
I mean, have a credit speed up function and credit everybody. That's
remember when they used to do that, and you just press right trigger, and it like went up, suddenly went at like 3 times the speed.
Yeah.
And if there's something, if you're looking for something specifically as well,
you can slow it down for that point.
Yeah, slow it down for that point.
The fact is, it's a very simple way to deal with this. I mean, because speaking of uncredited people, wasn't it Grant Kirkhope was not credited for the DK rap in the recent Mario Brothers movie either?
Correct.
Now, it was just mentioned as from Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, and the problem is, in theory, Nintendo own the song, so they don't have to credit him, but it's still a bit of a dick move.
If you're putting the words from Donkey Kong 64, why not just replace that with Grant Kirkhope.
It's a song. That's not how you traditionally put them in credits. Is not from blah blah blah. It's you have in brackets underneath it the at the very least the surname of the composer, and lyrics by so and so. That's how it's done.
Yeah.
And then you do the rights saying rights Nintendo blah blah blah. Unsurprisingly, I have thoughts about that as an entire thing, and by not crediting people, doesn't matter what part of the business they're in, not crediting people for the work they do, would certainly not be acceptable in any other line of business.
Exactly.
So I've no idea why it's even remotely considered in the games industry, and beyond that, it's classless.
Yeah,
you just show that you've got no class as an entity whatsoever.
To be fair, we could extend this a lot longer, but let's try and keep it moving.
That's a Radio Redux for another day.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
But yes, shame.
The last new game I played, which I haven't finished yet, I'm only partway through episode 3 of 9, which might give you a hint as to what the game is. Yes. Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, or specifically Lego Star Wars.
I've got bad news for you. They're going to do 3 more.
You've gone from a third of the way through to a quarter of the way through.
Oh, don't worry, that'll be DLC.
But to be fair, you've got 3 bad ones out there. I'm assuming you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right?
Yeah, so I'm part way through 3 at the moment.
You're doing chronological order, not release order.
Yeah. So you've got 3 bad ones out of the way.
I haven't finished 3 yet.
You've got 3 good ones, and then
The roller coaster that is the 3.
absolutely appalling ones.
Okay. To be fair, they're Lego versions of them. And if I'm going to go back to the original complete saga, which was the first 6 episodes before 7, 8, and 9 were even a glint in Disney's eyes, some of the best moments were from the first 3 episodes because they take the piss out of it more in Lego.
Lego is a very bizarre franchise that gets away with a lot more than any other entity would be allowed to.
3 dimensions.
Yeah, and so there's 2 things that come from the Skywalker Saga. So I've played a few of the Lego games, but I've actually missed a lot of the more recent ones. I think the last one I played was Lego Batman 3, which is quite a while back now. But I had played the original Skywalker Saga. That's still one of my favorites. And because obviously this is a complete... These aren't just taking those old ones and putting them back in, because the Lego formula has vastly changed since then. So now there's much more focus on it being a lot of open worlds that you can explore and get all the little hidden stuff in them. And then there's a couple of like action levels which focus the action into a little area, but you still have to play through the game and unlock all the characters with different skills before you can unlock everything in the levels. It just feels a little bit less structured now, and I'm not sure I'm enjoying that as much. I don't particularly like open world games as it is, so that doesn't help. But the other thing is, obviously the big thing now is Lego talks, whereas in the originals it was all silent and miming, and I think it just loses a little bit from that. Obviously, almost all the voice actors aren't their original voice actors, sadly, because some of them have passed away, which you can't help. Others, you're not going to pay for all the expensive people. But, it's still the same Lego it always is. You're still just bashing through stuff for giggles and just trying to get through the levels.
It's quite cathartic and relaxing.
It is a little bit, but I still think I prefer the original ones. So I'm partway through episode 3. In fact, I can tell you exactly what's just happened. Order 66 has literally just been initiated.
No.
Now, I will say that throughout the 3 stories that I've played, you get a nice variety of characters to play for the most part. For episode 1, there's a lot of Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. Episode 2, you get a bit more of, obviously, Anakin as a Jedi. But you get to play a bit of Mace Windu as well. And a couple of other Jedi. And they obviously allude to other Jedi that survive through different stories and such. But But it's fun in itself. I'm just gonna play for it as I relax. And I did discuss this with Kev a weekend or so back that I haven't actually watched episode 9 yet, and it's like, should I watch episode 9 before I play the Lego version, or
Do you want? Do you? Yeah, it was all about context, wasn't it?
yeah? Because it's like, if they joke on stuff that's in 9 that I don't know has happened, will I get the joke? Now, I will say one joke that's in episodes 1 to 3 is that Anakin has a teddy bear when Qui-Gon originally rescues him, and he keeps that teddy bear all the way up to episode 3. So when he's going to see the Chancellor about his nightmares, he's still got his teddy bear in his hand because, and the Chancellor's very obviously evil, right from the start, and does evil motions behind everyone's back. I'm just going to enjoy it at a relaxing pace. It's still, it still does what Lego does very best. It's fun game that you can play with 2 players, local co-op. Yeah, it's a Lego game. I'm still going to enjoy it. I got it for a decent price. The only thing is, do I want to buy the DLC? Because there's a lot of DLC with extra characters in. And at the moment, my opinion on it is there much point? Because it's like, oh, here's the Mandalorian pack. Well, I've not seen the Mandalorian yet. Here's the Rogue One pack. I've not watched Rogue One yet. Here's the holiday pack.
Does it add extra levels, or is it just characters?
Purely characters.
I'd say because usually the way the Lego games work is it's like there's different tiers of characters. Like there's robots for hacking. You've got ones with jetpacks for flying over things. Like a lot of them are reskins of so long as like you often need certain characters to get through certain areas. But
that's still the same. And the difference here is because they've now added like a leveling system, and there's like generic leveling, which includes like your health and attack damage and stuff. But then here are the subcategories of characters and specific levels up for them. So you've got Jedi, heroes, bounty hunters, Sith. There are more astromech droids, translator droids. So there are specific categories for all of the kind of things you'll need to get through. And I think there's like over 100 characters in this game to unlock eventually. I doubt I'm going to be unlocking most of them, but it's good for the hardcore fans. And to be fair, like, I know with the Marvel ones they've done recently, they pull out a lot of obscure ones just because they can. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it just feels a bit too much like they're throwing everything and the kitchen sink into the game. It just feels a bit like too much, basically. The last thing I'm going to chat about is a pilot for a show that I watched literally just before we did this, called LACKADAISY.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I haven't actually watched that yet, but I'm going to.
I won't spoil too much, but so it's, from what I've been told from someone else, it's based on a comic book.
LACKADAISY Cats, yeah.
Yep. And it is set in Prohibition era America. Warning, it does have guns and violence in it. And lots of cats. I am intrigued at the art style because it's very... I was talking to someone the other day about the fact that Enter the Spider-Verse has let a lot of studios be a lot more free with how they animate stuff. And a good example is the recent Puss in Boots movie, which they said obviously owes a lot to Enter the Spider-Verse in terms of style, but works so well. And I really want to see that Puss in Boots movie at some point.
It is worth it.
I'll have to try and catch it at some point.
But the one thing I really noticed is the amount of scenes where you can see the underlying like body sketches. So like the lines and circles for like the face, the tails, the spines, and that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, very rough and ready, an interesting style.
Yeah, that threw me out a little as well, because I looked at it and it's like, that didn't need to be there.
And I'm not sure if it's I assume it's purposely there, but I'm not quite sure why it's purposely there. I understand it's to give it an interesting style, possibly, but I don't know whether it works or not. But
I don't think it does. I think it takes away from it, because it looks very pretty most of the time, but then occasionally you'll get, oh, I can see the sketch there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
now it is a pilot, so to be fair, it may be they had to rush it in order to get their pilot to someone for a pitch, and that's perfectly fine. Those things happen. But no, I definitely say go watch it. It's on YouTube.
We are entering an era of good YouTube animation.
Yeah, hell of a boss is out there.
Other bosses out there.
It's the only place anyone can put animation now because it's
This is the thing. Is like because honestly, it's not profitable. It's not profitable enough for most studios to take on. I will say though, I did notice a name in the credits that I've not seen in a long while.
Huh?
Elson Wong
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
is I think one of the supervisors. On it.
I saw him mentioning some stuff on Twitter. Actually, I kind of
Yeah.
didn't realize he was that involved.
The other name I did recognise, but he's one of the voice actors, is Sung Wong.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Again, for those who aren't in the community but are like, huh? That's DarkSpeeds.
Yes, or was DarkSpeeds. I think he definitely goes by. I think he goes by
Elson Wong
now.
Note to self, find that song.
Well,
which one?
The
I know the one you mean.
Yes.
I know the one you mean. Yeah.
I'll
me
let you do
me
that.
and my shadow. It's on the X Factor.
Oh God.
It's been up for like a year and a half, mate. It's not.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm also going to be giving 2 songs to Nabal to
That's
put
fine,
in this.
that's fine.
There. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that because I've waffled on long enough. Let's get back to mining.
Urth and DarkSpeeds.
That isn't an accent.
I know, but I can't stop here, Pally.
No, let's just get on. Like the wallpaper sticks to the wall.
And like the sea shark clings to the sea.
Like you'll never get rid of your shadow.
You never get rid of me.
Let all the others fight and fuss. Whatever happens, we've got us.
Me
Closer than pages that stick in a book.
lie.
We're closer than ripples that flow in a brook. Wherever you'll find him, you'll find me, just look. Closer than miser, all the bloodhounds turn eyes on me.
Closer to Smough is to all of
And
this town.
my
Closer to Snively to confessing he's gay. Not a soul can bust this team into. We stick together like glue. And when it's sleeping time,
That's when we rise.
we start to swing.
You think you're suave, don't you?
Clocks don't chime.
What a surprise.
They ring.
A ding ding, Happy New Year, me.
And not to repeat what I said at the
And
start.
my
Don't need a large crowbar to break us apart. We're alone but far from blue.
Okay, you're way too into this.
Before we get finished, we'll make the town roar. We'll hit a few late spots and then a few more.
We'll
Start out as Stringies and maybe Groucho. Life is gonna be a wild, wild week. Oh my shadow and thank God.
Come on, let's do this one more time.
What?
Before we can finish, we'll make the town roar. Wow! We'll hit a few late spots and then a few more. We'll start out as Stringies and maybe Groucho. Life is gonna be a wild, wild week. For my shadow.